Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Markets and Matchups. As always, we'll jump into the markets before we start to chat footy. Okay, Luke, what's been happening in the markets this week?
Yeah, a lot of volatility in markets this week. So the big conversation was around the US Treasury yield. So the 30-year Treasury yield, I'm going to get a bit nerdy here for a second. The 30-year Treasury yield touched levels it hasn't hit for about 20-odd years pre-GFC, so 5.3%. And you saw the US Treasury actually step in and buy some 30-year dated bonds, which had an effect for about a day or two, brought those yields down and then suddenly spiked back up. And, it's a market, again, I'm getting a bit nerdy here, but it does sort of drive everything else around it. It's that real sort of risk-free rate where if you can put your money with the US government at a good return, it sort of lessens people's abilities to go and invest in other places. So we've seen that volatility, NASDAQ, S&P both off. The ASX held up okay. The main reason there is the miners doing really well. BHP reported was up about 6% last week, which was really strong. I think the market's really liking that pivot to copper that they've done. So this report, they generated more revenue and earnings from their copper division than their iron ore for the first time ever. And obviously that's a very hot thematic. Banks struggled a bit, retail struggled a bit, but like I said, we're sort of buoyed by that mining exposure.
Okay, time to chat footy. Okay, we had a Panthers win and a Newcastle loss.
Nice loss, yeah.
Yes. Did you go to that game?
I did. I was on the hill. It was a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We played Manly, who it's a 97 grand final rematch, hoping to smash them. And it looked like we were after about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we had a sin bin. Manly got on top. There's some very annoying away fans behind me on the hill chanting Manly the whole time. But look, the Knights, I think, we'll still qualify for the finals. Got a tough game against the Warriors this week. So we'll see if Ryan's back next week. That'll be a head-to-head between us. But yeah, we should make it into the 8, hopefully get a home final as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Another good game was Tigers versus Roosters. Who would have thought Tigers would come out the winners on that game, but by 1 point? Did you watch that game?
I did, yeah. Certainly, like bookmakers in the market didn't think they'd win. I think it was like $13 or something for the Tigers to win. And they only just got there as a field goal at the end, but they deserve it, Tigers fans. It's been a tough year.
Absolutely. Okay, key players from this round. Mine was Brian To'o with a hat-trick for the Panthers. How about you?
Look, Jock Madden for the Tigers. He's been in and out of the team as at halfback there, mostly coming in as cover for injuries and, kick that field goal at the end. So good on him.
Thank you guys for joining us for this week's Markets and Matchups. We'll be back next week for more finance and footy.